You're not going to sing us in the break, though, apparently.
No. I want people to stay. Welcome back. It's easier than ever these days to pack more than just soda and beer for a picnic or maybe a pool party.
Yeah, from boxes to cans to small bottles, single-serve wines. They're having a moment.
Big time.
Joining us live to talk more about wine on the go, our wine expert, certified sommelier, Leslee Miller from Amuse Wine. That is a title. I love it.
She's cracking one right now.
I thought I'd crack one.
That is fantastic.
What do you got there? What you pouring up?
Well, you know what? We are definitely having a moment with can, box, you name it. Alternative packaging is no longer just a small division in the wine shop. Have you guys seen the sections in your retail stores in the way of all these goodies?
Oh, big time.
Yes.
They're expanding big time, and it seems like obviously there's a market for it. They wouldn't be doing it otherwise.
Absolutely. And there's some really beautiful wines also going into can. You know, we've absolutely changed the game. We are no longer seeing, some of the big bulk producers. Certainly you can find the Franzias of the world still out there, but there are some baby producers now putting their wines into different packaging, of course, boxes. But can is been a really hot topic here in the last few years. These are really fun. This is Decoy out of California. Always
good wine.
This is part of the Duckhorn family. Yep. They're actually making kind of a seltzer with wine, which is really delicious. So they're blending these up here with natural fruit flavors, lime, clementine, black cherry. They're adorable. They taste really good. They're actually pretty healthy.
Yeah,
believe it or not.
And we've had their cabs. It's an excellent wine, so I can only imagine what they're doing as they venture out will be just as good because it's a top-notch winery.
Yeah, and a lot of times too, people just think, oh, I'm just going to get a white wine in a can. There are bubbles now. This is a great little one out of Oregon. This is a Pinot Noir rosé bubble. I actually just poured a little, this is a fun, it's called Bucking Luna, and they're out of Sonoma. And this is a sparkling Cinsault, so a red grape that kind of has some bright strawberry cherry notes to it, a little white pepper. These cans can really be interspersed amongst a picnic, but also can kind of take on a pretty serious role in an outdoor backyard patio, event, barbecue, even a great sit-down dinner, no longer just for the koozies. So you can really pair these up to a number of things. Okay,
that's why I have a question for you. So I have a friend just this past weekend. We were together for the Prior Lake Music Fest, and he buys his cans of beer. And he swears by the cans of beer, and then he pours it into a glass and says it tastes better than bottled beer. So is there something to be said? I know you can, the convenience of a can with the wine, you can just drink it out of the can, but do you still recommend pouring it into a glass?
No, absolutely. You can just actually drink it straight from the can.
Yeah.
I would say probably one of the biggest questions that I get about cans is, does somehow the aluminum affect the flavor or the taste profile of the wine? And the answer is no.
Okay.
Obviously, these cans, we're in a very different era now. The cans are all lined. And so you really do get the freshness, I think, even more so of the wine versus a bottle. Once you crack the can, it's just as delicious, but it almost has this sort of drink now approach to it. And certainly, even the reds, I've talked a lot about this on the show, but I love chilling some of these light bodied reds. This little Cinsault is fabulous. This is actually a great little wine out of Chile. The main grape here is Pais, which is the country's main red. And I love having this with a little chill on it and then sitting down to a great little cheese, charcuterie board. Just really delicious in that sense.
How about the box wine? Because I know you've talked a lot about the cans, but you've got a display there. Do you want to point out a few of those and kind of how that's come along too, since the way we used to think of boxed wine?
Right.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Shane? I feel like you're going to like this trick of mine. I feel like this might be up your alley. So with boxes, this is a new era. This is a little Oregon, 100% estate Pinot Noir. This is from Sokoblaster. These couple on the end here are from Portugal. So if you think this game is just limited to the United States or New World countries, these guys are also getting into the game as well. This probably, I do have to say, La Vieille Ferme. This is out of the Rhone Valley. This is 100% rosé. here's my trick. I actually like taking the bladder outside of the box and putting this into my cooler. That way, and you can actually just pop out. You can see they all have a little nozzle here. There's no oxygen getting inside the wine. So again, the wine stays very fresh. But, you know, then you can go ahead and recycle the cardboard, but then you have a bladder that's not taking up that much space in your overall picnic scene.
That's smirt. That's just smirt right there.
Yeah, I was wondering the chilled factor on some of those, because it's hard when it's in a box.
And it gets colder, yeah, because you can put that bladder right onto the ice. Perfect.
Can we not call it a bladder, though? I don't know why.
Yeah, it's a little funky.
The plastic reservoir.
There we go. I like that, the reservoir.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we appreciate all the good info, and you're going to drink that, right? You can't let that go to waste.
No, we don't let that go to waste.
Yeah, no. I mean, you know, this is my life in wine, so certainly I'm gonna finish this off. I'm headed out on a picnic. You know, there's some really great stuff out there, and again, everybody's making some really healthy things for you too. Low calories, zero sugar, things like that, where you can feel really good about drinking your box and can wine this summer.
I love it. All right.
You don't have to tell us that twice.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
And it's just so convenient. All right, Leslie, thanks so much. Leslee Miller for joining us, our wine expert. For more information, you can head to wine.com. It's Amuse. It's AMUSEE.
Can I tell you my favorite boxed wine memory?
Yes.
When I was over 21, but in college.
Of course.
My friend used to put it on her shoulder.
Yeah.
And hop into parties, and it was like you had to she would hit it off her shoulder.
That is great.
Yeah.
And of course,
I think it's come a long way since then.
Over 21, of course.
As I mentioned.
Stay right there. Shanye.
Put the box one on your shoulder,
There
guys.
it is. Ready to go.
Open up.
Open up. It's coming down. There's the spigot. And I'm not letting it go. We'll be right back.